Everyone is talking about AI agents right now. They aren't just chatbots anymore. They can think, plan, and use real-world use cases to solve complex business problems. But if you want to build them inside Databricks, you usually hit a roadblock, a massive roadblock, the price tag. The enterprise-grade Mosaic AI agent framework requires a paid premium subscription. If you are on the free edition, you don't get many of these features. But what if I told you that you can build, trace, and test a fully functional AI agent using only the free community edition? Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to build an AI agent using open source tools like Langgraph, Mistral AI, MlFlow, right inside your free community edition Databricks notebook. So let's dive in. Hi everyone, this is Ashish here and welcome back to Coders Academy. Before we write a single line of code, let's look at the landscape. If you are working in the enterprise Databricks environment, you usually get three different ways to build AI agents. The first one using AI Playground, second using custom agent development, and the third using agent bricks and templates. The first one is a no-coding platform where you basically select an LLM model, add specific tools, and chat with the AI agent. The second involves some basic level of coding using Python and third-party libraries like Langchain, Langgraph, and AI SDK. The third one provides a pre-configured templates to build the AI agents. In this demo, we will be using the second way, which basically involves some basic coding. In this video, we will be building a custom AI agent for a support use case. Now let's take a look at the architecture of our AI agent. When a customer asks a complex question like, where is my order 1234 and what's your refund policy? A regular LLM stalls because it doesn't have live data. Our agent solves this using a React loop, reasoning and acting. It hands the query to a Mistral AI brain. The brain looks at its toolkit, realizes it needs to call a custom check order status tool and a company FAQ tool, runs them, gathers the answers, and feeds them back to the user in a seamless response. Once the architecture is clear, let's write down the code and look at the demo. Log into your free edition of Databricks account, create a new notebook, and install the necessary dependencies like Langchain, Langgraph, and MlFlow. Run the cell. We might need to restart the Python. So in the next step, we'll restart the Python using restart Python command. Now we will configure the API key for Mistral. Enter your API key. But before we proceed further, let's organize the code a bit. In the step 1, we'll add a comment like install the necessary libraries. In step 2, we'll write restart the Python. Step 3, configure the Mistral API key. Now we'll add step 4, which is to define the tools that the agent can interact with. So in the step 4, we have defined a mock database called order database, which contains order ID and the status of the order. Then we've used @tool annotation from Langchain to define two tools called check order status that provides the status for a given order ID and company FAQ lookup, which returns a response based on a specific query. Okay, so the code is very easy to understand. And then we have company FAQ lookup. Search the company's knowledge base for refund policy, shipping cost, and general info. At the end, we try to group the tools together into a list for invocation. Let's run this. Step 5. Now we need to initialize the agent. But before we do that, my OpenAI key is not working, so I will make little change in the code where I will add Mistral AI dependency to the libraries. I'll run all the remaining cells again. Now I paste the following code where I've made use of Mistral large latest model from Mistral AI, and we say create a React agent and execute the agent. So we have received an error here, keyword argument extra item. In this section, we will solve for the extra items error using the diagnose feature in Databricks. So we'll allow for the detailed error traceback. So there is some incompatibility with the Langchain protocol package with the Python version. So it's checking for the Python versions here. So we are using Python 3.12 while the Langchain protocol latest requires Python 3.13. So it's trying to install a compatible Langchain version. So yeah, allow that. Allow to run the cell 4 again. Cell 10 again. It did not fix the error. Okay, so it's running the dependent cells again. Okay, allow. So we'll enter the Mistral API key, enter. Now it will run the cell again, yes. Still it did not fix the error. So it's checking whether the version is actually installed here. It's trying to force reload. Just in case if the version was cached. So this is how the force install will work. Allow. Allow. Yep. So incompatibility between the Langchain protocol version and the Python version. So allow. So it's trying an older version of Langchain protocol. Allow. Enter the Mistral key and run the cell 10 again. It still did not fix the issue. So Langchain protocol is required, but there's a version problem again, the same thing. So let me run the 2 cells and test again. Mistral key, and finally run the cell 10. And finally the issue is gone. So you see there was a problem with the root cause was the Python version is incompatible with newer version of the Langchain protocol, because we were using Python 3.12 and it required Python 3.13. So the fix was to get the older version of the Langchain packages. So in the step 6, we will execute the agent and autolog using MlFlow. So we'll add the following code which will enable MlFlow autologging, and there is a user query and input and response and printing of response. So we have received another error here. Let's go through the error. So there is an HTTP status error. See more. So duplicate tool call ID in the assistant message, invalid message request order. Okay. So the issue is because the Mistral API is unable to process the request parallelly because it intrudes with the Langgraph's parallel processing. The idea is to fix in the step 5 where we add parallel tool calling as false. We'll give it a try again, and this time it is successful. So here you can see the agent 1 called, agent 2 called. In the summary you have got the response. Okay, the final response is printed there. The order has been shipped. Yeah, so this is how it was. So tracking ID and expected delivery is tomorrow. That's what it has printed in the final response. Finally, we can go to the Databricks experiment section and open the notebook. Here you go to the traces section on the left side. Open the first trace that you see there, which is the most latest one. And here you can trace the entire response from the start to the end. So it starts with the message, then chat Mistral AI, the first tool gets called, the second tool gets called, and the final output is printed. You can also see the exchange of messages if you expand the output section, and a detailed JSON response is visible. You can pause the video and go through it in detail if you wish. And there you have it, a fully functional traced AI agent running smoothly inside the Databricks free edition. When a company is ready to move this to a production in a paid workspace, the transition is seamless. You'll just replace your mock Python database tools with Mosaic AI vector search, register the agent in the Unity catalog, and deploy it as a live API using model serving. If you found this workaround helpful, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more engineering tutorials, and let me know in the comment what kind of AI tools are you building next. Until then, thank you so much for watching and happy coding.